Majo John Madden in Orizaba, stop number 2. The first stop was a convenience store and a lovely cafe next to it that was at a very busy intersection right off the interstate, and it was super noisy. Then I don't have active GPS without Wi-Fi, but if I start a map in Wi-Fi, it stays and it'll keep giving me directions to the original place as long as I don't shut the phone off or shut down the app. But I don't know, I had a hell of a time trying to get to the pharmacy and kept going down streets that ended at railroad tracks and having to back up narrow roads and stuff like that. But I ended up at it's really an amusement park for kids and families, but it's in the shadow of what they say is Mount Orizaba. Now, this peak we're looking at here is not the highest mountain in Mexico, but maybe it's maybe we are at the edge of the actual Mount Orizaba. Whatever it is, it's fabulous mountains and it's quiet. And my first stop in the mountains outside of Asheville, when I left Asheville, North Carolina, in March of 2000, when the COVID hit, was with a very deep spiritual friend of mine who had an enchanted plot of land on the side of a mountain, and she kind of ushered me into the ways of the mountains. And when I said, could I go walk in your sacred woods there? She said, you're not ready. You're not ready. You've gotten a lot quieter in the 2 months you've been out here, but no. Your energy will not fit with the sacred energy of those mountains. And she was right. Now my energy has gotten a lot better over 4 years, mostly in very rural places, mountains and ocean. But it's a similar message here. Because even to stay in this parking lot, which a guy told me is probably open till 9, I have to use an app. It doesn't allow coins. I've got to have the app, and I don't have Wi-Fi here, so I can't download the app. So I have to, I'll sit here. Nobody's going to bust me or boot me or tow me while I'm sitting in the car. But and they do walk dogs in there. So he said when you go around the other side there, that's where it's wild. But it's late in the day, and I'll get to a Wi-Fi and figure out the whole app thing. It's early in the month. I actually have money, which is amazing. God only knows how long it's going to last, because the other thing I've discovered, I was going to run out to the mountains today. There's a national park out there that said it was a half an hour. I said, yeah, good, I'm going to the mountains. Well, what I was not factoring in was my drive up here today was all uphill from the spot I was an hour south of Orizaba. So braking was not much of an issue, but my brakes have been shot for months. And in the flatland of Veracruz, that was not an issue. But as I was coming, I was caught in stop and go traffic, my brakes are worse. They've decompensated even more. It is now absolutely irresponsible to not get them fixed. So that's going to be the big budget crunch this month. I got to get those brakes fixed, especially in the mountains. Yeah. So life saying once again, yeah, you need some work. You need some work. We're gonna let you be in a spectacular place. I hadn't put it together that, or the town of Orizaba, which is a long ways from Xalapa. Well, yeah, but from Xalapa you could see the highest mountain in Mexico, even though it was maybe 100 miles away. I don't know how many miles it was, but I got to see it a couple of days when it was clear, and it brought tears to my eyes there. Yeah. We'll figure this out as we go along, huh? You may not know it yet, but it's got me almost speechless. I'm going to finish this up and actually get speechless and just sit here. And then I've got to get out of here pretty soon and find where I'm actually going to park tonight, hopefully near here. maybe a Wi-Fi. Okay, bye.